Hey, welcome to Everyday Reviews. We've been waiting for this one for quite a while. We actually had a static look at it last year, but now we finally have it. This is the brand new 2025 Toyota 4Runner. It's long been a very popular truck-based SUV, mainly because of how rugged it is and how capable it is off-road, yet you have room to carry passengers as well as cargo that's fully enclosed. So this one is the non-hybrid version, but it does have the TRD Off-Road Premium package. So today we're gonna find out if this could be the right 4Runner for you. Now this package builds on the standard 2025 4Runner that features a 2.4-liter turbocharged engine paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission. This produces 278 horsepower. Standard features up front include LED headlights, fog lights, and up front here you also get a lip spoiler. It's designed for aerodynamics, but if you don't like the spoiler, don't worry, it's removable, and honestly, it's the first thing I'd take off. For those wanting more power, this trim is also available with the iForce Max 2.4-liter turbo hybrid, and you can find that with the TRD Pro, Trailhunter, and also the Limited. The TRD Off-Road Premium package, well, gives you more off-road capability, including 18-inch wheels with all-terrain tires, Bilstein shocks, skid plate protection for the engine, fuel tank, and transfer case. You get a locking rear diff, multi-terrain select, a TRD front grille with side mirror turn signals, and TRD off-road badging. All 4Runners come standard with running boards as well as a power sliding rear window. You also get a standard hitch and 7-pin wiring harness, but on the TRD Off-Road Premium package, you also get a full-size spare tire underneath as well as a hands-free power liftgate. Once you open it up, inside you'll find plenty of cargo space behind that second row. Actually, you get 48.4 cubic feet, and that's compared to 42.6 cubic feet in the hybrid version. So you do get more room in the non-hybrid, and that's about 165 liters more. But another thing I like, you do have a 400-watt inverter as well as a lot of storage areas like these trays and shelves, which can come in real handy, maybe to put some tools in there. It just keeps everything nice and tidy. And in case you're wondering, can you control this back power glass from the outside? Yes, you can. There are two buttons here. You just hold that down button. Of course, it goes down. You can actually go and, let's say, put your bag or whatever you want in there and just hit that top button. Now these buttons also double as the lock and unlock button. Now in order for this to work, you do have to have the key fob in your hand. If I just want to hit that button there, now that is locked. I can walk away. That's it. The inside of the new 4Runner has a nice updated and rugged look. Lots of good storage on here. Now this package, which is the TRD Off-Road Premium, does give you soft tech seats. As you can see here, they are nice and easy to clean as well. They are powered for both driver and passenger, heated and ventilated as well. They've thought of a lot of different areas for storage in front of the passenger. You even have a hook here for your bag, for instance. You have this kind of mesh area, nice grab handle. You'll see the TRD on the handle here. Now this also gets an upgraded 12.3-inch driver cluster as well as a huge 14-inch infotainment screen. Also upgraded is the sound system from 8 to 14 speakers for the JBL system. And guess what? One of the speakers, like this one right here, you can pop right out. And it works as a center speaker while you're driving, but when you pop it out, you can take it out as a portable Bluetooth speaker. And when you put it back in, it acts like a regular speaker and it charges at the same time as well. Lots of connectivity for your devices. We have wireless charging, 2 USB-Cs here, and there's even an added USB-C on the side of the display. And this is handy not just for a passenger, but maybe you want to actually put maybe your GoPro or maybe a GPS or any type of camera up here. You have an actual power outlet right there, which is nice. Now up front here, this is also equipped with an acoustic windshield. This does not come standard with this base SR5. We have memory settings here. Also, once again, nice storage areas for like your sunglasses and plenty of room for your water bottles or drinks right there. A little bit more TRD touching there. I like these touch points though. They are very grippy, they have a nice texture on them, and they're rubberized here. The steering wheel has a lot of redundant controls as well as controls for your multi-terrain select. One thing I do have to mention that I've noticed though, this area here where you have this brushed metal trim, it's squared off here, and I'm not a fan of it. I like the look of it, I just don't like the feel of it, because instead of a round steering wheel, you have this kind of this harder, sharp edge on the bottom, and if you put your hand there, it's just not as comfortable as having a nice round area to grab. This I'm a big fan of. You get big, huge knobs here for your HVAC controls, so even if you actually had some gloves on, maybe it's winter time, it's easy to grab them. Everything is easily accessible and easy to operate. There's no going to the menu. A big volume button as well. Adjust your heat right there. Simple, right? That's the way it should be. I do have to mention though, when you first initially start up the vehicle, this system does take a while to boot up, as you can see here. This is real time. It's just at startup only. Once it's up and going, it's very, very quick. We can cycle through things very, very efficiently here, whether it's CarPlay or through its own system. Another great addition is the multi-terrain monitor. So when we're in multi-terrain, we're basically in off-road mode. We have all different views. Not only are we seeing the front, but we can see the sides as well. This is really handy when you're coming over crests, you're not sure what it is, and also you can see what you are going to straddle over perhaps, but you can also change your views as well. Okay, we have kind of this top-down view, full front view, complete rear view, and it even actually has a washer for it as well, which I love. In the rear, there is a lever here, so you can actually fold down the second row as well as flip it up if you want it kind of out of the way. Latch that back down, flip that up. Now these seats do recline forward and back. Once you're in here, this seat is set to where I would be sitting while I'm driving. I'm just under 5'11", and I do have knee room. Foot room is a little bit shallow. It's actually quite low, the seat bottom part, but you sit fairly upright, very firm here. We do have a middle armrest with drink holders, 2 USB-Cs, as well as another inverter plug, up to 400 watts right there. Yeah, more storage room, nice grab handle. Yeah, that's it. Now, as for off-road prowess, well, I'm on a gravel road right here. That's hardly a test of what this thing is capable of, but this is built off of the new platform, the same one that is shared with the new Tacoma, and I did have a chance to take that one off-road. I can tell you, guess what? It doesn't disappoint. Just like all the other generations of Tacomas, extremely capable, even more so. This new platform is, it's so strong, you could basically hang this thing by the hooks in the back. It is just so well built in that aspect. But yeah, we do have all the off-road goodies. Not as much as the TRD Pro, which is pretty extreme. Not a lot of people need that type of capability. There are some people. Now the torque is quite prevalent here. It comes very, very low, and if you really do put your foot into it, this engine responds quite nicely. It's matched nicely to that 8-speed automatic transmission. Now, if you compare this to the hybrid, there is a little bit of difference when it comes to towing capacity. So this is rated for 6,000 pounds. The hybrid is rated for 5,800 pounds, so only 200 pounds difference. But where there's a larger difference is payload. This one is equipped to handle over 1,500 pounds of payload, where the hybrid only 985. So hey, you have more things to carry or heavier people, this would be the one to get. All right, let's get to pricing and fuel economy now. Now, if you don't need the extra 48 horsepower that the hybrid version gives you, then I would say that this 2.4 turbo is a solid choice for you because it delivers 11.2 liters per 100K in combined city and highway, which is definitely more than the 9.9 that you get with a hybrid. However, you do save up front. So the base SR5 with the 2.4 turbo starts at 54,000 Canadian. This TRD Off-Road Premium package adds on $9,502. So it brings it just below 64,000 Canadian dollars. That's before any taxes or fees though. And if you want to compare that with the hybrid, well, that is actually going to cost you about $4,000 more with the same package. So you just have to think, is an extra 48 horsepower and a little bit better fuel economy worth $4,000 to you? The choice is up to you. However, if you do want to go for those higher trims like that Trailhunter or the TRD Pro, then you will have to go into the hybrid. But like I said, I think that's why this 2.4 turbo with the TRD Off-Road Premium package that gives you everything that we've explained to you, I think it's kind of like the real sweet spot in the 4Runner range. Now, before we wrap it up, are there any negatives or downsides to the 4Runner? I've got a few, but they're kind of small and they might be a little subjective. Number one is I just came from like a Toyota Crown Signia before I was in here, and you definitely know you are driving a truck chassis with a 4Runner. Just be aware of that. This is not going to give you the same ride as of a Crown Signia or even a Toyota Highlander, but you are getting a much more rugged product. Another thing is fuel economy wise, yes, it's rated for 11.2. We have been averaging over 15, so not the greatest fuel economy for this size of engine and vehicle. I'd like to see that improved a little bit more, but guess what? Go into the hybrid, you're gonna get better fuel economy, just more money. And the third thing, and this is not a real big thing at all, but unless I've missed something, that JBL speaker in the front that's removable, very cool idea. However, as soon as you take it out of there, it disconnects from the system. So yeah, you pair it with whatever device you have. I just wish that you could just play your regular music in here, so you're using all the speakers in here, and just take that one out as a satellite speaker. Maybe there's a way, I may be wrong. If there is a way, and you know, leave it in the comments below. Let's wrap it up. Hey, this new 4Runner, it's bigger, it's bolder, and with this TRD Off-Road Premium package, I think it's kind of like the perfect one, the best one that suits most people. It ticks all the boxes. You get off-road capability, you get creature comforts, technology, and not everybody needs the extreme capabilities of the TRD Pro or the Trailhunter. So this one's really going to fit the bill, and it's going to save you a bunch of money. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Until next time, ciao, let's get out of the rain. Like always, if you enjoyed this video or any content on the channel, I have a lot of videos and not just automotive. We have tech, outdoor equipment, including robotic lawnmowers and snow blowers, and even travel, so something for everyone. I would really appreciate if you hit that like and subscribe button. It's completely free, and it allows me to continue creating more content like this for you. Hope to see you on the next video. Bye.